Okay, this video will only talk about how the workflow of the first two rounds in a debate tournament works. Okay, just the data flow. Okay, the the input. This is a sample input I've taken, and there are about 16 schools teams from here. Uh, as I said, the format of this input file is each team is coded with 3 letters. Okay, this is AMA is a team, AMB is a team. Teams that are in one same line are from the same school. Okay, teams from same school are listed in one line. There are no blank lines. And your input data should contain at least 16 teams. Yeah, just to have a good testing of your software, just have it either 16 or 32. Okay, that is the format of the input. The rule 1, teams from same school do not compete against each other. No two teams will compete more than once. Okay, this is something. Once they met, they will never meet again. Okay, pairing round 1. Now, given this input data, you have to parse this. All right. Okay, let me write it down. Okay, you have this input data, right? And you take as that input, you would write a pairing program for round 1. Pairing program you would write, okay, based on the rules I've listed, and you would pair it. A sample pairing may be like this. You see, AMA will never meet AMB because they're from the same school. If you go back here, AMA will never meet AMB. CMA will never meet CMB. FMA will never meet these two teams. HMA will never meet HMB. Alright? Okay. So your program will generate something similar like this. Okay? Where AMA is on the prop side, prop. Okay? Where is that? You will generate pairings like this. So this team is on the proposition, that's what they call proposition team, and this is on the negative opposition team. All right, so they will debate on a topic. All right, let's go back. So you would generate, your program will generate this is what you are going to write. Again, we are not going to discuss how you are going to do it. We'll talk later. And once you've done this, the debate and the tournament and the debate is they debate against each other, and the judge in each of this debate will find the winner. Okay, will choose a winner. It's up to us. It's up to him. We don't care here. All we do is we get the results from the judge and we enter this manually. 1 means, in this, if you go back here, pairing AMA versus BMA, right? So in this case, let's say he enters 1. 1 means AMA won, BMA lost. Okay, let's put it there again. If you put 1 means, all right, prop team won, neg team lost. Wins. All right. That's what the meaning is. Or if you put 0, like for instance, I put if I put 1, 0, that means prop team 1, opposite team 1, prop team lost. Because we want to minimize the user interaction, okay? That's why we are putting 1 and zeros. 1 means prop team 1, opposition team lost. 0 means he lost and he won. That's very simple. That's we want to minimize is if you put too many if you ask him to enter any other way, then he has to input more data. More data means what? Inputting errors. We want to avoid all these errors. Okay, this really happens in the real tournament. So we are saying we will input the data like this. So this is manually you save this file. Okay, are you with me? Okay. Next, once you are done with this, remember this is you enter manually. There's no program here. Okay. All right. I'll write down for you guys. No program involved here. All right. So he enters the data. In this case, HKM lost, MMC won. All that. Okay. The next, again, round 2 pairing. The round 2 pairing, all right, is similar to the first one. You would again go back and read whatever you want to do. Read this file, come up with a pairing, but this time they reverse it. Okay. BMA, CMA, DMA, FMA, GMA, HMA, all these teams that were on the op side of round 1 will be on the prop side of round 2. If you go back here, if you see that BMA, CMA, DMA, FMA, all that were on the opposition side, negative side, they are now on the proposition side. But you should generate these guys to make sure that they're not competed in the round 1. And they're not from the same school. I hope you get that, right? Do you get that? Here it is. Okay. The teams that were on the negative side in round 1 will be on the proposition side in round 2. And teams from the same school will not compete. Teams that competed each other in round 1 will not compete each other in round 2. So that is what I've generated here. All right. So this is round 2 sample. If you go back this slide and this slide, you will see BMA, CMA, DMA, FMA, all these things were on the proposition side now. And you have to generate these guys in such a way that rule 3 applies. Teams that competed each other in round 1 will not compete each other in round 2. It's up to you how you do it, okay? And user, once your pairings are done, the user enters results again. Let's pretend Again, no more no program involved here. Okay, so you enter manually. So now you have 2 rounds that you got the results from 2 rounds, round 2 and round 1. All right. So you know the winners of round 1, you know the winners of round 2, and you should make a sorted list. Final standing. This is where you put final standings after round 2. If you look at FMA 2, that means they won both the rounds, right? Let's go back and see what is it. FMA. FMA, in this case, round 2, it won. You see that? Let's see if it won in round 1 also. FMA, it won. He lost. You see that? Let's go back and check one more. MNC 2, that means they won both rounds. MNC won round 2. MNC won again. You see that? Based on the format. Okay. So this is what I want. Basically, round 2 is also, you have to write a program for this. Okay, your program. You write a program to generate this list. Generate this list using round 1. Okay, round 1 and round 2. And if you go back here, let's see. JKM is only 1 point. Let's see why he won only 1 point. JKM won round 2. JKM lost here. MNC won. That's why he got 1 point. Okay. And similarly, let's see if FMC lost both rounds. FMC lost because GMA won here. FMC, where is FMC? FMC lost here. You see that? So this is the programs you have to write. So how many programs you write in this? If you look at here, okay, you write a pairing program. 1, 2, and 3. You basically written 3 programs so far. All right. So this is only how the process works. All right. Now, what to implement? Okay, now that you know how this works, right? So basically, using this text file, you have to generate the end product is the standings, who the winner is. For now, we don't care about we only care about the standings, okay? And this is only round 2. In actual life, there are 4 rounds. We will not do any of that. So given the text file, right? Given this text file, our final output is, for one program, this pairing. For another, round 2 is another pairing, and the final results. All right. So now go back and see what to implement. Obviously, you need to read the provision.txt file. All right. Okay, you need to read that. You need to figure out. Uh, you need to basically write a function or a program, whichever it's convenient. Functions better. If teams are in the same school, how do you write if two teams are in the same school or not? You tell me. Or yeah, so you need to write that function. So somehow, if given, let's say I give you a string, I give a string, say FMC. You need to, if you pair them to FMA, your function should return 0 or false, that they cannot compete. If I give you two strings AMB and CMB, your matching should say yes, they can compete. They are not from the same school, right? And also you have to check if they have, let's go back here. Okay, let's do that. Then you need to write pairing programs and write to a file, isn't it? How do you pair them? Then once you are given this file, the results file, round 1, where you enter results and you store them in a file, and then this one, these two files, you have to generate the final standings. So that you need to write another file. You need to write a program to read results of round 1 and round 2 to generate